So welcome to Guitar Live Barcelona one more time. I'm Antonio Matias, and let's get ready to keep those vibes up and making those guitars tight. Yeah? So what does this mean? It just means that if you're a beginner player, you want to start practicing guitar, you like how it sounds, you would like to play, you would like to portray yourself playing in front of an audience or with your friends or just jamming around. The most basic thing that you need to know is that you want it to sound the best as possible. Yeah? And how can we make it sound the best as possible? Basically, we just have to learn how to tune our guitar and learn its tricks, because there are some tricks within tuning that are like secrets that you learn throughout practicing. Yeah? So let's get on it. What do we need to start tuning our guitar? Obviously, we need a guitar, yeah? With the 6-string set for a 6-string guitar. We're gonna start from the basics. The guitar has 6 strings and they must all be set already on your instrument, yeah? Also, what we're gonna use is a tuner, yeah? You can purchase these tuners online, in your local shops, perhaps when the quarantine's over. There are different brands. It's really it may be a hassle differentiating through them. So the best for me, in my case, are Korg tuners. I started with one of those back in the day. They're very accurate in their measuring, but now I use these ones because I just dropped them a lot. This is actually the 3rd one I got from this one, or the 4th one. Anyway, these ones are quite affordable online. You can get them delivered at your house in no time. That works. And also another thing that I suggest that some might be against is the use of while tuning. I like tuning with a pick because we can get a strong plucking sound. We get the whole sound out of the string when we're playing it. The force or the strength of how your string is plucked can make a difference in the long run when you're playing a song and maybe one string might get out of tune because you didn't pluck it as hard as you would play. Yeah, to make things short, a tuner, a guitar with 6 strings, and the pick. So now, before we continue, I'm gonna have a little sip of my stimulating beverage. Yeah. So we have 6 strings on our guitar. Yeah. It seems obvious that they will have names. How can we clarify this? The first string is the thinnest. Remember that, the thinnest string on your instrument, and it just goes on and on. The first string, 2nd, 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th. The 6th is always the thickest, the fat one, okay? So don't forget about that order. Sometimes some people get a little bit like, oh, which one was the important one? Just focus on remembering just one of the borders. Just remember either the 1st or the 6th, yeah? And then you can count. After you've done this, you can do it on a paper sheet or something, like the one I have here. I'm a bit of an analogic guy. I always like drawing or writing with my pen. It helps me keep track of things faster, I guess. I was born in the 80s. So you have the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Yeah? Kind of a messy writing, but yeah, you can see it right there. I hope. I will also give you the diagrams later. Then, for each one, there's a particular and exact pitch or frequency, or if you just want to make it sound normal, it's the sound, yeah? Each one has a particular sound designated to it that we have to tune the guitar too. So the notes in music are A, B, C, D, E, and G, but we're not going to use that order at all on the guitar, although that's the order of musical instruments or musical notation, however you want to call it. The strings are ordered in this way. The first one and the sixth one, you see the ones around you, are E. Of course, they won't sound the same. I'll show you why. Well, first, this is kind of thinner. The second string is a B, okay? The third string is a G. Beware the third string. I don't know why. Exactly, I assume because of the thickness or the slickness of the third string. It's usually the one that gets out of tune the most. It's usually a pain, but we can always go around that. The fourth one is a D. Well, can barely see. The fifth one is an A. And of course the sixth is an E. Alright? I recommend you have this paper around, it's always helpful. The most important thing is have things that make your work more fluent and easier to cope with. The less things you have to go through and playing an instrument, the more you're going to enjoy, the more you're going to be able to play it, and the less you're going to have to spend time just wondering how all these things fit together. Yeah. So we have an E, a B, a G, a D, an A, and an E again, right? Okay. How are we gonna do this? Now I'll show you a short video how I'm gonna tune it with the tuner. Okay. We're gonna swap the sides. Alright, so now we have our tuner here. One of the nice features that some tuners have is this little metallic or like a support on the back. So you can actually leave it standing a little bit like this, yeah? So it's nicer to tune or to use a metronome, but anyway. You turn it on, leave it in a press, and you see that it's already detecting some of our sounds that are coming through the mic. Yeah? So the idea is that you put your guitar as closest to the mic as you can. In this case, well, it's a bit noisy sometimes, so the closest you are to the mic, the better. I'm not gonna step in that close, but I think that I can still detect my sound. Yeah? I'm gonna plug the first string. You see it was a little bit out of tune. If the little hand goes to the left, it means that it's a little bit lower in tuning. You see? It's going down. Or if I go a little bit upper, yeah, it's a little bit higher pitched. The idea is that we keep the hand right in the middle while we're plucking it hard. You see? With our pick. Yeah. The idea is that you pluck it hard, not like you would destroy anybody, but just a little bit hard. Why? Because you see when I pluck it, it goes a little bit up. And then it goes down a little bit. So the idea is that you want to keep the string in the middle position as long as possible. That's the closest you can be to perfect tuning, if that exists. Now you have the B. Yeah? Notice how often I get to pluck the string. You see? already in tune. I'm gonna tune down the fifth one. There we go, almost. And the last one, it was already in tune, yeah? I think I turned down the second one, let's see. That's a B. And that's about it. It doesn't get more complicated than this. There are other features that you can find in some of your tuners. You see that there's a little C here. That stands for chromatic tuning. Chromatic means that it will detect exactly the pitch that you are in. Some tuners are already programmed to tune a particular instrument. And we have this, I think it was here? Yeah. You see that G means that it's already set for guitar. And it gives us a string number, you see, on the left of our note. That's for further guide you in which string you're supposed to be in. But I recommend getting accustomed to the chromatic tuner because that's the real pitch, especially if you want to furtherly tune to other tunings. Right? Don't forget to subscribe to Guitar Live Barcelona. Yeah? And I'm Antonio Matias, all the way from Spain through this quarantine. I hope it doesn't last for a long time. And enjoy your guitar, enjoy your playing, and keep that good vibe up. Coffee, of course.